coming in clutch. Yeah, we're coming in clutch. Coming in clutch.
Coming in clutch. What's up, everybody? How are you all doing? I'm Steve. It's so good to see you all. We're so glad you can join us this evening. What will be the penultimate episode of Coming in Clutch. I am joined by some of the most amazing creatives that ever walked the interwebs, and they are joining me this evening to regale you all with a super awesome tale. So make sure they're well hydrated, and maybe, other rewards get claimed, like speaking like Gordon Ramsay or, other stuff. But before we get into all the goodies that STG has to offer in that regard, we're going to go around the virtual table, let everybody introduce themselves, their characters, and any socials they might be doing, anywhere else you can follow them, that kind of thing, the usual. We're going to pass it over to the lovely Super Gets first.
Oh, I am. Thank you, Ray. Sorry, after me. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for it. All right. Hey, I'm Mike. I'm also known as Super Guest most places on the internet. You can find me with Shadow Tabletop Gaming on some of the games still, and possibly some new ones in the future. I do run a Curse of Strahd game here. We just did our second episode this past week. This week. Okay. Not last week, this week. All right, I'm there. I don't know. Time's a weird thing. So if you get a chance, go to our YouTube channel. Definitely check that out. I am also doing a game for Mastery of Nord. It starts on April 6th, I believe. We are doing a game, Squad of Monsters, set in the Ravenloft world, D&D 5.5. It's looking like we got a good crew over there for that as well. Definitely give that a watch if you get a chance. I'm also doing Dragon Tears, and I thought there's a Shadowrun game that's going to be taken off at some point when Mumacy has the spoons, and you can catch me doing that as well. Looks like we're going to be doing some new games here on Shadow Tabletop, and I'm looking forward to possibly getting a slot in one of them. Back to you, Ray.
Oh, what? That's not how popcorn works. But thanks, Mike. So good to have you. So let's pass it on to the brave and, super awesome character that is Ruby Harper, played by Crow.
Hello, I am Crow Starkmaven. You can find me just about anywhere on the internet as Crow Starkmaven. But for the most part, I've been a little bit more active over on the Dark Domains, where I play quite a few characters. Tonight I'm going to be Ruby Harper, which is always fun. So, yeah. G9.
Hi. Yes, it is my turn. Hi. I'm G9. I'm playing a sticky kid. His name's Milo. He eats rocks.
Milo's always sticky.
Milo's always sticky. I am part of Magical Mists, and we are currently in a Code Lyoko campaign where I am the benevolent overlord, and we just finished our doppelganger arc, and we did some downtime where we watched a bunch of kids play soccer and some kid ate dirt. It was a lot more emotionally loaded than I anticipated it, but you know what? It's fine. And it's going to be a great time, and you should totally check us out on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern at Magical Miss. Back to you, Ray.
Thank you. I feel like that dirt must have had sentimental value or something. But I'm Ray. I do most of the arc mastering, storytelling, dungeon mastering, whatever the heck the game calls it on STG, except when some super awesome people like Mike and G9 and Lunarity all take a chance and do some games. Like we've got Glitter Hearts, which is super fun, that G9 runs. We're magical kids at a magical summer camp, and it goes about as well as that sounds. So lots of fun there. Mike plays a camp counselor that tries to wrangle us And if you've ever tried to wrangle cats, it's far worse because we have magic.
I started here, and my character's down here now.
He's below the ground. He is nearly.
Yeah.
He's gonna walk off.
He's having a rough time.
Like, you know what? I don't need $5.25 an hour. I'm out of here. But yeah, that's lots of good shows coming. As Mike said, we've got masks that we're going to be firing up here soon. I'm going to be doing a post looking for players for that. It is My Hero Academia coded, so we are going to be, Teen Titans Go meets My Hero. It's going to be wild. It's going to be a good time. We're also looking at possibly starting up another Blades in the Dark game, doing some heists, just some things like that. Maybe a little My Little Pony that's on fire. Who knows?
Ray, just
We'll
for
see.
viewers who don't know, and me myself, what's the Blades game?
Blades in the Dark is a kind of a rules lightish game where everyone is a criminal. There's no good guys.
Oh, is this the one we did? Was this the one we did for that one shot where we had to think of the worst thing we could do, and it was turning all the candy into circus peanuts?
Very similar to that. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
yeah,
y'all
it
are
was we did like
y'all are still monsters for that.
we did like a what was the Dr. Horrible sing along kind of thing where the bad
Yep.
guy was a bad horse. We couldn't say bad horse. We had to say like something else, like equestrian or something like that.
Yeah.
Equine or
Yeah.
something. But it was like me and
It was-
Tofu
I
and a
think
couple other people.
It was like the horrible equine or something like that.
Yeah, the horrible equine.
Yeah.
And
I was
we-
interested in that, but I had other things. So
Yeah, we did a one shot where so they were like, think of the worst thing you can think to do, and I was like, I don't know where we're supposed to go with this because I write horror movies, so like I can go to a dark place, but but no, I was so we kind of collectively in the group was just like, oh yeah, we'll take all the candy and turn it all into circus peanuts because that was the
Oh,
worst candy you
gosh.
could possibly get
That's
at Halloween.
diabolical.
Which I thought so too, but Ray made fun of us for it later on.
Oh, I
He's
sure
like,
did.
Yeah, you guys. The worst thing you can do is turn all the candy to circus peanuts. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. That's a nightmare to me. That is
That would ruin my Halloween. Halloween was one of my favorite
Or-
things in the world. Like
replacing it with candy
it's-
corn. Huh? No.
It's like my birthday, Christmas, Easter, and Halloween. My favorite holidays.
Yeah.
Outside St. Patrick's Day, but yeah, that's a given. But yeah.
Fantastic. Let's see. What else do we got? Channel Point redeems. The longer you hang out and chat, the more points you get. We have lots of options to choose from and more coming. We're just kind of in the design phase of more. So definitely check those
They're
out.
horrible.
I mean, they're
Sorry. Dreamer Uzumaki was like,
yeah.
circus peanuts get a bad rap. They're terrible. It's a terrible candy.
it's
It's a horrible
bad.
candy. You know what else is bad? Necco wafers. I don't know why they still exist in this world. It was they're at every store I go to. You can get Necco wafers.
Don't
Does
debate
has
him on
anybody
this. He's
had
fired up.
has anybody ever had a Necco wafer before?
Oh,
oh
Yeah.
what?
That's
I
not
don't-
over the age
basically-
of 40.
Right. They're medicines. Let's be
It's
real. They're
medicine.
medicine.
horrible candy.
mm,
Like I'd rather get an apple or a ruler
Like-
in my bag than Necco wafers.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a really thin, large Tums.
Licorice.
It's
oh.
anywho.
Sorry, yeah.
Going along with the Channel Point redeems, we'll talk about Twitch subscribers. If you become a Twitch subscriber, then oh goodness, now we're on to talking about Twizzlers.
Actually, I
it-
don't like Twizzlers either. I agree with you.
HDMI.
Twizzlers-
HDMI
Twizzlers are
cables.
disgusting. Ugh.
If you subscribe to our Switch channel, you get automatically entered into a prize drawing every 15th of the month. We'll see who wins, and the lucky winner gets 2 sets of dice. They get some stickers, some SCG stickers. You get 2 free samples of loose leaf tea from the Healing Wish Tea House that they come in their own little pouches, so you don't need a tea infuser. You can just dip them right in a cup. And hand in hand with that, this is very bittersweet. This is a double-edged sword to me. I really hate promoting it, but I also really want to see it happen to some extent. If we get 100 concurrent subscribers, the VIPs on the channel voted that I will get the STG logo as a tattoo on my left booty cheek. It will be live streamed. This will be a thing that happens. And then to take some of the heat off of me, if we get 10,000 subscribers, Mike said he'll get it as a tramp stamp. So let's make that happen.
10,000 subscribers.
I have 0 tattoos. I have not one tattoo. I did have a piercing years ago. I had my tongue pierced, but that was like in the early 2000s. But I have 0 tattoos, and I said, like, look, you want me to get my first tattoo? It's got to be 10,000 subscribers.
Damn. All right.
We got
on my
really
tramp stamp area.
We got really, really close last month. We made it to 72. I was seriously starting to sweat bullets. I thought this was really a thing that was going to happen. So, but it's okay. We're all right.
Never in my life have I ever thought that my art would be potentially tattooed on a man's butt.
Well,
imagine the bragging rights that
think
would
about the world and the possibilities that exist.
This is something to tell my coworkers about. Like,
right. Go in the next day, guys, check this video out. Look at this idiot. I drew
Not only
that.
But it'll be the nearly 50-year-old man getting a tramp stamp of the STG logo.
Yeah, wild.
That's awesome. Oh, jeez. But anyway, welcome to the show. We hope that you all are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday, and we're going to jump into our game if everybody's set and ready. I've got my dice. Chat, I might be needing some rolls, and if I do, just type in ! and then D, whatever die I need. I think in this game we use all the dice, so could be any of them. But we'll cross the right. That's naturally shattered. We will burn that bridge when we get there. All right. So last episode, our lovely players. What the heck did you do? I can't even remember now. I know. Oh, the radio tower. The radio tower. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time.
Very reminiscent to what the last season of Stranger Things was.
I know, they totally copied me.
They did.
Man. They really did, because that's kind of what we did.
Yeah, we did it before them, so therefore they copied us.
STG makes, the world takes, man.
Right, exactly. But when we left off, you all had just piled into Steve's van to head back home for the evening.
That's right.
And Steve had made a very offhanded comment as he was kind of pulling into the neighborhood to drop you all off, saying, just kind of haphazardly, "See, I told you they could do it."
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that was our cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And so we pick up this episode with all of you waking up. It's a Saturday morning. The cartoons are already going on TV. You know, the sun's shining. It's a bright new day. Everything is going fantastic. So we'll just kind of go around real quick, same order as we introduced. Lump, what are you watching? What's your breakfast? What's going on at Lump's house?
Since this is like 1980 something, Lump is watching a show. He's watching Dungeons and Dragons just went over, and now there's this great show on where there's this group of adventurers who go through this place called is it? Help me out here, DM. Is it Ethere?
Erethe.
Erethe. They go through Erethe, and there's this like dark elf woman, this big giant redheaded wolf barbarian looking druid guy. And there's like some weird guy with sunglasses, a snake lady, and he's really good with a blade, the guy with the glasses. And he's got a puka shell, shark tooth necklace. Likes possums. It's weird. So he's watching this show, and he's eating his bowl of Fruit Loops. Well, like American Fruit Loops too, like with the red dot and number 63 that like kills you or whatever.
Red 40.
Yeah. Red
Red
40.
40.
There we go. Yeah. Never
man.
took it off the shelves. Just kept it going. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like back then they added extra
Drinking a
Red
Fanta.
40.
But yeah, doing that.
All right, fantastic. Then we cut over to the Harpers. And we zoom in through the living room window to see Ruby.
Ruby's currently like watching a cartoon. It's any cartoon. It's something that none of the other siblings watch. And speaking of her siblings and her parents, they're all in another room. It is chaos, especially with the younger siblings, you know, little kids. So she's trying to watch this show while eating this like crispy type cereal with strawberries in it, and she put extra sugar on it.
Naturally.
Oh,
Naturally. And yeah, so she's eating that while trying to listen to the cartoon. However, the chaos is just distracting, and she's just like, I just let me eat in peace.
It's like 600% your daily value of sugar.
Yes.
You'll be energized for the day.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
always.
Naturally.
Right.
Gotta have that energy.
Mm-hmm.
And as the camera zooms out, leaving the chaos and argument behind in the Harper home, it spins around and heads over across the cul-de-sac to Milo's house.
Yeah. Milo is sitting in front of the TV. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is playing, and he has a bowl of Cocoa Puffs, but there's like some Mountain Dew in it instead of the milk because he didn't want milk in it. So it's Mountain Dew, but it's not good. It's flat. It's a couple days flat.
Of course it is, Milo. Of course it is.
And
Milo
and he's
got
just-
really into Baja Blast when it came out, didn't he?
Listen, the second he discovers Taco Bell, it's over for everyone. It's over. The second he discovers it.
This is
And-
a perpetual sign over the Baja Blast that just says out of stock.
Yeah.
Right.
Or instead of the ice cream machine's broken, oh, we don't have any Baja Blast, sorry.
Milo's that heathen kid that would like go into the 7-Eleven and like put his head under the soda fountain and just like
Where's the
hit
juice?
the button. Yeah, no, we's in the
Yeah.
juice.
No, where's the juice?
Now I gotta go watch Encino Man.
That's a
Uh.
freaking amazing movie. I love it.
But he's eating his diabolical cereal as a normal Saturday.
Fantastic. All
I
right.
gotta do this side note. I got to tell Sean Austin to his face that I love that movie. I
Hell
love
yeah.
Encino Man. I was like, that's one of my favorite movies you made. And he laughed. He was like, nobody talks about that anymore because of Lord of the Rings. But
Yeah.
yeah, he thought that was
No,
cool.
Encino Man will always be first. That's awesome.
It's always gonna be a part of me, man. I love it. I'll shut up. Sorry.
So as
I got this.
the day, kind of carries on, it gets to be like 11 noon. That's when the cartoons start to taper off and switch over to stupid adult shows. Those, weekend soaps and whatnot. But you can hear all the kids kind of running around playing outside. It's kind of like you know what? I'm gonna kind of retcon this a little bit. It's not just an ordinary Saturday. This is the Saturday of the last weekend before school starts.
No,
Oh
no, we have to go all out.
no! Right?
Was that a Phineas and Ferb reference?
We could be.
We got to go all out.
Let's build a rocket and then just go around the world and have the longest day ever.
There you go.
Yes.
That's the way to think about it. So yeah, this is the last weekend. This is the last hoorah before stupid school starts back up. A lot of the kids are outside playing. They're trying to think of like whatever they can do to just top this summer. Like the most crazy thing that they can have like a story about when school starts back up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, you all already have amazing stories from this summer. However, how much of it are people really going to believe?
I mean, I could show him the sentient computer.
Oh, we should have taken pictures.
Do you have a camera?
No, Miranda does, but I think she's gone for a family vacation somewhere.
I can morph in front of them. Oh, but wait,
I mean, I can
Power
work
Rangers gotta be
technology.
secret. Dang it.
I can stick to walls. Oh,
Milo is
That's
sticky.
right, you can, but
I can.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah. Just fling
Yeah,
myself
sure.
onto the ceiling, and then they'll never know.
They'll never know.
I kind of like that for some reason. Surprise
Milo,
from the ceiling attack.
Milo, when do you think you'll get the rest of Spider-Man's abilities?
I don't know. And he does like the little like thing where he's trying to spit out the webs out of his wrists. It's not working. Maybe I have to level up. Maybe
Level up.
Yeah, maybe I have to level up and then I can get the spider webs. Probably. That would be so cool if I could swing from a spider web. I have an idea.
You do?
I do.
Oh wait,
I have a great idea. We
What?
are going, you know the huge river in the forest that's like super, super long and we can't really cross it because it's really, really long and stuff.
one
And
you fell
what if
into?
we make a rope swing thing from a tree and see if we can like propel ourselves over because there's something magical beyond that river. I know it.
I need a moment because I know what you're referencing with that.
I have no idea what's happening.
Crazy
idea.
stuff.
It's a good idea.
It's a Milo idea.
I honestly thought Milo was gonna say with your technomancy, could you make me web shooters? Yeah.
That's a good idea, but nah, not right now.
Milo's not smart enough for that lump.
Oh,
Damn.
I mean, I gave the idea now, so
Yeah, that's true.
but yeah, we can do a rope bridge. Yeah.
They're just a huge rope swing. Or we build a ramp and then launch our bikes across.
Every kid in the 80s
That
and 90s.
sounds much more
We're gonna
fun.
build a ramp.
Let's build a ramp.
How else
I'm
can
gonna-
we test our
I'm gonna-
mortality?
I'm gonna build a ramp. You lay down in front of it.
Yeah, it's just like last summer, Lump. Come on, we got it. We know we've
I
learned our
broke
lesson.
my arm last summer.
That's why we don't. That's why we make it higher, and that way I don't land on your arm. Duh.
I mean, makes sense.
And you got a really cool cast from it too.
Okay.
The cast was
I mean,
pretty cool.
Cassandra did sign it, so that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did sign it. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Remember when I drew a poop on it?
I was gonna say I had to spend the rest of the summer with a poop on my arm.
let's go build a ramp. Let's go build a ramp.
Let's go build a ramp.
Ramp time.
I love this
time.
idea. I'm right behind it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Time. Ramp time.
Okay. So, first things first, you all will have to collect the pieces for the ramp. So I'm going to have everybody roll whatever stat you think you would like to use to find the best parts for a ramp.
I will be using brains.
I will be using brawn.
You know, the only thing that would make sense is brains, but I have a D4, so we'll see.
I
I just styrofoam board. Oh, that's a 2.
See, but I feel like any of them could possibly be used, but like brains, yeah. I feel like flight would work. Brawn, obviously, for bringing like the heavy boards and everything. But I feel like grit. I feel like grit would be a good one because you'd be like, okay, so I know this piece of wood looks sketchy, but we can totally make it work.
Wait, can I use charm and like go up to I can maybe find Steve or some random parent that I vaguely know, and I say, "Hi, can I use that piece of wood over there that you're not using?"
I will absolutely allow that.
That's a D10.
That's
so that's better.
brilliant.
I got a 16 for brains out of 20.
Okay, fantastic.
I got 9 out of 12 for brawn.
Jeez.
I got 2 out of 10.
Of course you did. Of course Milo did.
I'm so charming though.
So unfortunately, Milo.
Board.
Yeah.
I'm using the board.
You don't want it anymore because it's sticky.
Like,
Will give me
No.
the piece of wood.
you can't have that one. I'm using that one. You can have that other one over there. It's like a
brand new 2x4s and stuff.
Yeah.
Someone's
Right?
buying to like build
It's-
their porch out.
so it's like a piece of plywood, but it may have got left in the rain a couple times. So it's not like perfectly straight. It's like kind of warped a little bit. Might have a
Well,
little mold growing on it.
I'll bring it back to base and have the rest of the team assess
I'm drawing up plans and stuff.
the whole schematic and everything.
That was my next question. Where are we building the ramp? Is this going to be like in the middle of the cul-de-sac where everybody can see? Are you going to Milo's treehouse? What's the
Where-
plan here?
I'm thinking someplace where it has like a hill in the neighborhood, and that way we can use the hill and then put the ramp at the bottom of the hill. And we go, we're breaking free, soaring.
Flying. Can't do any more of that song.
So there is the perfect hill for this, as you all know, because kids know all the best places for like sledding and things like that. And this particular hill kind of comes down and then gets flat before it goes into like the back parking lot of the hardware store.
Mm.
So seems legit. That'd be a good place to have it. So Lump's making up plans. Ruby is carrying like everything you could need, like 2x4s, bag of nails, like whatever, a couple bricks. Like Ruby's just hauling everything in. Milo, you got your weird ass piece of plywood,
Yep.
and you all meet
Just
up.
add it to the pile, Milo.
Yep, I'm doing my part.
Would you
You're
like to know
doing
more?
Great.
I was just thinking of the scene in gosh, like you were getting Napoleon Dynamite. when
Yes.
he's like he just barely bumps over the
Yeah.
ramp that they built. He goes, "You
Yeah.
got 6 feet of air." That's why I was
All
like,
right.
weird chuckling
Yes.
to myself. It's stupid.
Perfect.
No, it's great. So the three of you meet up, and we'll go ahead and again, I will let you choose whatever stat you would like to use to help construct the ramp. Well, Milo, would you like to take a moment to see what everybody thinks about this plywood, or would you just like to be like, and plywood?
And plywood. Yeah, actually, I totally ditched my original idea. I'm like, yes, this actually looks good, and I just slap it on there.
It's
Yeah,
very Milo.
that sounds
Slap it
about
on there.
right.
I have to use a D4 because this is the way it is. Who knows? Maybe I'll explode.
Yeah.
I exploded. Okay, that's a 6 out of 4, baby.
There
Okay.
you go.
All right. All right, Ruby, Lump, what are you getting? We got a 6 out of 4. We're off to a good start.
I was gonna do brains again since Lump's kind of the brains of the group, and he would be the one trying to put everything in the right place where it's gonna do the most amount of benefit for it.
Okay. Like trying to do trigonometry and physics and
Yeah, he's trying to put it together. I got an 18 out of 20.
Ooh.
wow, okay.
Nice.
Got the hot
Ruby's
dice
kind
tonight.
of moving the pieces and holding them together, and like using the hammer, like she's doing more the physical stuff.
Hell yeah.
Basically, wherever they go, hey, put it together here, she's working on that. So, I'm gonna go brawn for that.
All right.
Big
Brawn
bucks,
it up.
no whammy.
Let's do this. Exploded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit.
So that's 12 right now,
Okay.
up to a 14 out of 12.
Dang.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna be
Damn.
launched into the stratosphere. You'll
Right?
never see us again.
Yeah.
So, as anybody who's ever built a ramp back in yesteryear out of things that you found on the street knows, those things were one step away from death traps. But this one you all made actually looks amazing. Like Tony Hawk might use this.
Yeah.
Like this thing looks great.
Did Tony Hawk exist back then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
So yeah,
He
like
popped up in the
it's
late 80s.
sturdy, it's solid. This thing ain't going nowhere. Even the weird, like wavy plywood that Milo found, Ruby was able to like put nails in strategic places that actually like kind of straightened it out. Sure, it groaned a little bit, but this ramp looks sick. So now the only thing left to do is to take your bikes on it.
Yes. Okay.
Lump's got that huffy white heat, man. He's all right.
Milo has his little bike with the little playing card in the spokes, and so it sounds like a motorcycle.
Ruby's got her red bicycle with like the metal parts over the wheels.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. All right, so you get to the top of the hill and looking down at your masterful creation, it looks a little smaller than it did when you were next to it. And that's when it kind of sinks in that this hill is probably
No, we got
60 or 70 feet high.
No, we got this. We got this.
Yeah, so as you're assessing everything that's happening and whatnot, you can see like there's still a line at the breadstick store.
Huh.
Like it's weird. It's like noon on a Saturday. Like, oh my.
Oh, wait, why is it at me? What
oh my.
Holy shit.
Oh, what does this mean?
What's that mean?
What does this mean?
What's that
What does
mean?
this mean?
Oh,
Ray, what's that mean?
What does this mean? What is this feeling all of a sudden I knew?
Let me go to my chaos flux.
Also, here's my artistic
Oh,
rendition of
goodness.
how tall, massive this hill is. If it'll focus. Hello.
Oh goodness.
I don't.
Oh,
Take
True.
a
oh,
picture.
oh,
Oh,
It's
there we go.
really-
yeah,
There we
that's
are.
Oh
pretty
my
much it.
god! We're
like-
gonna die!
It's like a straight drop to the ramp.
That's
Um,
that's what it looks like, at least because we're kids. So we're like, whoa.
The episode ends with us in the hospital. Oh god!
So Lump,
Listen,
first of all,
big. Go home.
I need you to give me a D100 roll, Lump.
Okay.
Oh Lord. How about you roll it so that it magnifies the ramp so it's super, super huge so we won't miss it. Oh, that's gonna be even worse though. We're gonna be so high up.
I got a 50 even.
50 even.
Yeah.
Nope, you did not,
Well,
Dreamer. We
0
have
to
not
5.
gotten there yet. Is that 5 or 50?
I got the 50 on the one side and 0 on the other side, so it's just an even 50.
Okay. Cool. All right, everybody. Let's roll for ramp.
Oh no.
Okay.
What's
Oh.
the roll we do for ramp?
So, this is going to be a 2-part roll.
Oh
The
Lord.
first one. We're on a ad break, so give it 5 more seconds.
Yeet.
Just out
'Cause
of
I
curiosity,
don't-
how can you tell?
It pops up on Twitch. I have Twitch
Oh,
open
okay.
off to the side.
Okay,
All
that
right.
makes sense.
So, first roll of rolling for ramp. You're going to do grit as you
Oh.
barrel down the hill as fast as possible.
Why not flight? Because we're literally gonna fly into the air. Why can't we do
Well-
flight?
Flight comes when you hit the ramp.
Oh. Here we go.
I exploded for the first time.
Oh,
Woo!
snap.
Hey.
Milo
So-
hit a 2 out of 6.
I got 9 out of 6.
Oh, Ruby.
Hell yeah.
I got 1 out of 8. Can I use an an adversity token?
Sure.
Let's see, that rerolls that, right?
Wait, does
yeah.
Lucky allow me to re-roll as well? Because I have Lucky. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. 4 out of 8.
3 out of 6.
Fantastic.
Nice knowing y'all.
It's been
Hope
nice.
someone would survive in this. I gotta make
Um,
a decision. Do I go back and help them, or do I
So-
stay there?
What? All right. So that's a good question. What's the what's the biking order? Who's going first?
Milo Lump Harper or Milo Lump Ruby?
I feel like Ruby would go first because Ruby's the brave one.
Yeah, that's true.
Ruby is the brave one,
Lump
and
would go last.
Yeah.
Lump would go
with,
last.
with her fear of heights.
Oh
she
no.
wanted to go- yeah, that is the thing. She would
forgot
want
about
to go
that.
first. The faster it's done, the faster it's done.
That's fair. That's fair. And you
We-
So,
rolled it.
yeah.
Okay.
Tofu gave us a hydrate.
Cheers.
Thank you,
Oh,
so yeah,
hydrate.
Ruby would indeed go first. Be like,
Okay.
all right, guys, watch this.
Oh,
Meow.
I was
Milo
like, look
pulls
at
out
that
some
fancy
opera
bottle.
glasses and just watches.
I gotta see this.
Oh, there's a reroll too, apparently for whoever,
Whoever
needs
needs
it from
it.
PR
Oh,
Scorpio.
Okay.
So
please,
you were Ruby.
Please, please, let me.
Go for it, G9.
Oh my god, it's a 4 out of 6!
That's better.
Oh my
Yeah, a
gosh.
little
All
bit
right.
better.
So
It's
All
1
right.
point better.
Ruby, you fly down this hill. I mean, realistically, you're not going like that fast, but like to you, you've gone to plaid. Like you're going so
Like, the
freaking
wind
fast.
it's still the wind is just blowing the hair, which makes it feel even faster. It's
Yeah.
going, "Ah!"
You hit that ramp and just boom. And what nobody sees is the ramp kind of wiggles just a little bit, and one of the nails falls out. Ruby, you fly through the air and hit with. Wait, I'm sorry. What did you roll again? Just make sure I'm getting this right.
For grit, I got a 4 out of 8. I did not roll flight yet.
You did not roll flight. That's right. Go ahead and roll
Yep.
flight.
Okay, cool. It's D10, so that's a 4 out of 10.
Oh no. You land with a thump, and the oh my gosh, brain not working. Think the rear rim bends as you land.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no. As I just feel like the whole
That was for Tofu. I was giving her the little.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
And I look at the damage and I go, oh no.
a yell from the top of the hill. Ruby, that was totally sick. Are you okay? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine. My bike's a little dented, but everything's all good. You should totally follow me though.
Yeah. Okay. Milo kicks up off of the ground, and then he goes down. Here's my artistic rendition of him screaming down the hill.
when it came into focus, that was awesome.
You'll have to take pictures of these and put them up on the
that's my
Discord.
artistic
That's
rendition.
awesome.
Ah!
Okay. Yeah, so that's happening. And I have a
Fantastic.
D20 in flight, so please. Please.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a 3 out of 20.
flight.
I'm kind of sorry, Milo.
No.
Milo,
No.
the speed in which you come down that hill jiggles loose the bolt or the nuts on the front wheel of your bike.
The nut.
As you hit the ramp, you take off soaring like an eagle. Everything's just amazing. You feel like a
In the
bird.
arms of the
I imagine Ruby in this
Oh no,
moment
the dog
Yeah.
commercial.
cheering.
Ruby, you see Milo just yeah. And then both of you notice at the same time Milo's front wheel kind of disconnect from the bike
No.
and fall behind Milo.
Wait, what's disconnected?
The front wheel. Like Milo's just having a blast flying as you watch the wheel fly by you.
Jump City.
I feel like at this point Ruby just kind of goes, it's morphin time, and Red Ranger power and morphs and goes to catch him.
Okay. Well,
Lump
let's
is just staring in awe at everything that's happening.
like this is so bad. I just closed the character sheet. Oh no.
Oh no.
One second. I could get this open. Ruby, go ahead and let's do either brawn or grit to catch Milo before Milo eats pavement.
With a broken arm or something.
Yep. Let's do
Tail is old.
Braun.
Time.
Let's do Braun. Okay. Oh. And I'm in the suit, so that adds 2.
Yep.
Okay, without the 2, that's a 5 out of 12. So it makes 7. But
That was for Tofu. I'm sorry.
oh no.
Tofu's talking some crap in the comments.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Here's Milo soaring in the air without a care in the world.
How are you drawing these so fast? Did you already have these pre-drawn or what?
No, I'm
Oh
just
my
like
god, that's awesome!
That's
I'm just like
great.
That's so
frantically
good.
scribbling.
That's so
I'm gonna
good.
use an adversity token. Just see if it make it a barrel roll. Let's go.
Come on, come on.
That's with the bonus 7 out of 12.
First
you,
character death?
right, you managed to save Milo.
Oh,
Milo!
You transform everything, as you said. You leap through the air in Power Ranger fashion, but you're only able to like grab hold of Milo's like pant leg
oh no.
as
Can you?
the bike hits the ground, and this is where all those failures come in. The bike hits the ground. Milo, your foot is being held. You go teeth first into your handlebar,
Ah!
and a chunk of your front tooth shoots forth.
Not 2 missing teeth.
You're Lloyd Christmas.
Don't worry, they're my baby teeth, so it's okay. And now there's like a missing tooth here, and now there's a missing tooth here. Bleh.
Yeah. He's playing with the one tooth that's right there. Nah.
Now I can't keep my tongue out of there. Tofu, that was not for you.
Oh, that was for Tofu. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
It's like the
I was-
opera music, like.
I was hoping that he would allow Ruby to catch Milo as like from like Dirty Dancing. That thing up in the
Right,
when
yeah.
she's up in the air.
Oh man.
I feel like if I rolled high enough, that
Ruby.
would have
Ruby just might have to do that with Lump. We'll see what happens.
Oh
go
yeah, because
ahead
we have no idea what the chaos flux was yet.
Lump,
Nope.
lump.
Oh
You
my
do,
goodness.
but I don't. Oh my
are
god! After
you
watching
okay?
this, does Lump really want to do this?
Too late.
I think you're missing
I
a
had
tooth.
I had a 9 on my grit.
Oh, yeah, you are. I'm so sorry.
What do I have to roll as I'm?
Oh,
No,
So
no,
Milo- or
the 9
so
on the grit,
Lump
you're
is gonna-
great. You are keeping the bike upright. Everything's going super smooth. And when you hit the ramp, I need you to roll flight.
All right, so Lump's at the top, going. Why am I doing this? Why?
Peer
there's no
pressure.
reason for
Peer
this.
pressure.
lump.
no reason
Lump.
for this.
I have blood coming out of my mouth. Lump.
If
You
Ruby's
just lost a tooth
suited up
and a
right
front
next
wheel.
to Milo.
Like, okay, screw it, whatever. If I do this, Cassandra might see that I'm very brave. That's Lump's inner voice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't have the nasal. All right. So Lump goes over. He's starting down the hill. Goes to the ramp. Has to find out what flight is. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. It's not as bad as I thought. Oh, that was not good. Okay. 2 out of 8 for flight.
We're all gonna die, baby. Bill, Bill.
What's Bill? What's Bill?
The science guy.
Oh,
Lump.
Okay.
Lump hits the ramp, going full speed, and everyone everyone watches as soon as weight is applied to the ramp, both of
goes back in
the
time.
triangles that are like holding it up
88 miles.
like fall to the side, and the plywood falls flat to the ground. Lump does not get airborne at all, but
Oh.
Lump and his bike disappear.
I did it! I hit 88 miles an hour! I did it!
We have to make sure that he doesn't kiss his mom in high school.
Chuck Norris joke. Chuck Norris doesn't go hunting. Hunting implies the probability of failure. Chuck Norris goes killing. That's the only one I can remember. So that was Tofu.
Jesus
She wanted a Chuck
Christmas.
Norris joke.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
God.
my goodness.
Where'd he go?
I don't
Where'd he
know.
go?
Lump, are you
Oh.
here?
Lump!
Lump.
Lump!
Lump, you see your
Lump.
friend calling to you, visibly confused.
Ruby's still morphed, just like has her
Okay.
arms out, like she's spread out, taking up space, and like
The
just, like,
narrator points out that Lump sitting on a bench as an old man just hands the Captain American shield over to Milo. Like,
Yeah. Lump! Hello?
Lump?
what's going on? What's going on? Am I dead? Am I dead?
Lump!
Did I die? Can
Where
you guys hear
are
me?
you? Can we hear him?
yeah, do we hear him right?
Nope.
I
Lump,
can
if
I
you're-
can see them, but and hear them.
Yep.
But they can't hear or see me.
Correct.
Oh my
Did
God,
he-
I'm dead.
Did he time travel?
That's- Is this his time to time travel like we did, but with the lake for us?
Is this
It's the hill.
is this Tron?
We have to
Am
build
I
the
a
ramp
Tron?
again. We have to build the ramp again.
Yes, right.
Gotta build the ramp again. Go, go, go.
Guys.
These are all still right
Guys,
there.
I'm really scared. Tell the computer to erase my browser history.
Oh my gosh. Ruby and Milo, the two of you take about a minute or so to like frantically rebuild this ramp. And after like a minute passes, you're working as hard as you can on this ramp. Yeah. And you get it all done. It's all set.
I finally realized that my bike is busted, and I'm like, oh.
Oh,
oh.
yeah. Uh-huh. I watched that happen while you were flying.
So instead of looking for me, my friends decided to rebuild the ramp.
Right as you say that, Lump, you return to the world of normality.
Well, I guess if we're gonna spend the rest of my eternity in this dark void, wait, what?
Lump! Oh, where'd you go?
Oh my God! Wait, what? No!
We were
What
gonna follow you.
happened?
We were gonna
Apple
follow you.
phone.
That's why we built the ramp, because we were gonna follow you. Ow. Ah.
What happened? Oh my God! Oh, your
There's like
teeth!
blood like on my
Oh
shirt.
my God! Oh, dude! It's like everywhere. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll have to find my tooth. I have to put it under the pillow for the tooth fairy. We have to find
Oh
my tooth.
yeah, that's right. That's very important to do.
Yeah.
Lump, and you're tackled by Ruby.
Ah!
I
You're
thought you
Ridge
were,
Ranger.
I thought you were gone.
You're so strong. You're so
Oh,
strong.
Sorry. She demorphs. Sorry, forgot I was morphed.
Where is my bike here? Where'd my bike go?
Yeah, it's there. It's
Oh-
just
oh my
kind of
God.
laying on the ground. It didn't get broken or messed up or anything.
I know things now. I've seen the edge of the universe.
What does
I
it look
know.
like?
I know where things are. I'm a time god now.
You're
What do you
out.
see?
What?
What do you see?
I don't. What did I see?
Nothing. Your friend's frantically looking for you.
Was like 1 second ahead of time, or what the hell was it?
I think
No,
he just turned
you
maybe
were
invisible.
just
for it.
invisible.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Ooh,
I
a
don't
3,
know.
perfect. Now, while you all are having this super awesome discussion, kind of rustling behind a trash can, or not a trash can, but like a big old dumpster that's nearby behind the hardware store, and like kind of from an alleyway that comes out,
Big old
Um,
dumpster.
you hear things like kind of moving around, and then flopping out are normal size breadsticks, but they have arms and legs.
Bread Mageddon.
Nope, I'm
I
out.
point at it.
Like, is that normal? Ruby looks to Lump and he's just gone.
Lump,
Lump's getting his
Did he
bike
turn
and he's
invisible again?
like, nope, we're not
no,
doing this.
No, Milo, turn a little bit further there, that way.
Oh,
Yep,
Yes.
they're walking now.
There
They're
he
walking
is.
now. It's not good. No, nope. They
Oh.
got arms. Nope,
Wait,
nope.
wait a minute. Can we eat them?
Oh, look, a sentient breadstick.
There's
Can we
like-
eat it?
It started off with just like 2 or 3, but they seem to be like gathering into like a crowd. And as they're kind of getting closer to you, they're moving around very oddly. They're just kind of like,
Are they gonna turn
Definitely
into?
out.
Are they gonna turn into a mega breadstick?
Well, they're kind of moving around like putties.
I'm gonna walk over to one and then try to grab one because they're this shaped, right? They're normal sized
Yeah.
breadsticks, right? So they're like this shape. I'm gonna walk over to one, and try to grab one.
okay, go ahead and roll grit.
Yeah. Okay. Is that-
Explode.
oh, a
Explode.
D6. Good lord! All right, here we go. A 1.
You don't
That
know much for a
is-
kung fu fight.
Amazing. Because chat rolled a 3, so I really thought this was going to go in y'all's favor. This breadstick, as you reach out to grab it, it instead grabs you and like karate flips you onto your back.
Whoa! It's strong breadstick.
Okay, not friendly, apparently, at all.
Wait, did they hit Milo?
Oh,
One of them did a full-on karate move and spun
Oh.
Milo
they
way over
flipped
it.
me into the ground. Ow!
This-
What are the rest of these doing?
Not on my watch. I come
They
back.
they
This-
are also preparing to attack.
Oh
This
snap!
breadstick thing ends today.
The
Well,
end of the loaf.
I know what I need to do again. It's Spartan time! Ranger power!
Hell yeah.
Lump just takes karate stance.
Yeah. So does
Um,
Ruby, but I think she actually goes up to like Milo to like get some of the breadsticks away from him so he could stand back up.
right. Go ahead and roll brawn or grit or fight.
Fight's good.
I'm backing up Ruby.
All right. Same for you, Mike. Or lump, fight, brawn, or grit.
Ooh, fight.
Milo, you can also roll fight, brawn, or grit to
do
get control
fight.
of the situation
I'll do
with your
fight.
friends' help. What you
I
got,
did
Ruby?
Fight.
Oh my god!
5 out of 20. I don't feel like that's gonna do much.
I got a 5 out of 12.
I got a 4 out of 10.
Stop! Why are we sucking so bad?
Do we get something for rolling the same number?
right.
It's an average.
So here's the thing. It's not that you're not succeeding. There's just so dang many. Like you're karate kicking them, they're soccer kicking them, like karate chopping, they're breaking in half, but like there's just so many and they just
They're
keep
crawling.
coming. Yeah.
I'm going to yell for Steve because he is the keeper of the bread at the loafing tree. So maybe with his bread powers, he can come and quell these bread beasts and
What-
save us.
What was the store he worked at?
The loafing tree, the bread store,
The loafing
breadstick
tree
store.
was the bread store? Okay, right on.
Yeah, the breadstick
Yeah.
store.
Nice.
So
I'm
do-
so
I
impressed
roll for
that you
Steve?
actually remember the name of that. That was like a
of
silly,
course,
silly joke in like the first episode.
of course.
Roll for Steve. Sure, why not?
Yeah. What die should I use?
Oh, I don't know. You tell me.
Use a d20 and just hope for the best. 12 out of 20? Please?
All right.
Please.
So I'm not gonna wait for chat. I'm gonna counter roll and see what happens.
Come on. Steve.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
I forgot that I have that access.
You're calling out, Steve. Come get their freaking breadsticks under control.
Steve, call
Um,
your bread! Call your bread!
And all of you hear the familiar squeal of tires as Steve rounds the corner into the parking lot and kind of tail whips the van and just takes out a mess of breadsticks. And he's like, "Hop in, crazy dudes!"
Yeah.
Don't have twice, no twice.
I smack a breadstick and then I run into the van.
I imagine
I
Ruby
take off.
kind of kicks a couple into some others and then hops in.
As the van peels away, you can see Steve actually looks like a little bit frazzled. And he's like, "Oh, little dudes, we got a big problem. Big problem.
A bigger
Does
problem
it-
than breadsticks?
Yeah.
No, that is the big problem." And as he
Oh.
comes around the hardware store, all of those adults, any adult in town, which happens to be all of them, who have eaten a breadstick, now appear like a hybrid human breadstick zombie combo. And they are kind of shuffling around town. Standing atop the ice cream store
No.
is a human size, slightly larger than human size breadstick that's very anime, Sentai style. It just looks gaudy and crazy, but they're
It's
this weird
Super
Japanese
Saiyan.
breadstick.
Super Saiyan bread.
Right. And standing next to him
Oh,
is
no.
the ice cream man
No!
wearing a billowing red cape.
No! He's a vampire!
His fangs gleam in the light.
Oh my god! It was real! It was all real!
I
Oh
feel
my
like
God,
Ruby's kind of
everything they
shaking
wrote.
Milo.
I can't believe Milo was right!
I told you! You guys!
Oh my god, this is so weird!
You guys,
That explains
this
the
is why you
wasabi
need to
ice
listen to me.
cream!
You need to listen to me because I know everything. Where's the garlic ice cream?
I'm
Milo
not sure about-
Thomas.
I'm not sure about you knowing everything, but you were right about this, and he's working with a monster.
We need a garden
Bring
hose.
him to fight monsters.
We need a garden hose now.
Water my ass! Get this guy some Pepto-Bismol!
Somebody call the exorcist. This is a freaky shit.
We need to bust into a fire hydrant, hook up a hose to it, and then spray the bread monster.
Oh, that is an idea.
That's actually not a bad idea at all.
I don't know what to do with the vampire because
That's a very
vampires are
good-
basically powerful. I don't have a
Steve-
I-
He's basically just doing donuts right now, trying to dodge zombies, and he's like, "Do we got a plan yet, dudes?"
The
We
fact that this van still runs is so
Yeah.
insane
Powered-
to me.
Powered by magic and love, dude.
It's powered by something.
And cocaine, who knows?
It's the 80s, so
It is the 80s. Oh,
Steve,
shit.
we need a fire hose and a fire hydrant.
We can get
You're
those
all-
things at
You're
the
all in
fire
the same
department.
van. Why are you? Why are you Doppler effect? You're in the van. You would.
I know, but the centripetal force is like shoving.
Ah.
We're kids. We don't have the same stomach now. Oh God.
Not in Brenda, man. Not in Brenda.
Take us to the fire station. That's where we can get the fire stuff.
Why don't we just bust in
Like,
the hardware
So
store?
he's been like going one direction this whole time, but as soon as Ruby says that, he cranks the wheel the other way. It's just like and he peels out. And I mean, he's like bulldozing zombies. Like people are just like
It's like Mad Max, like
yeah.
Well, I think they're
Witness
they're
me.
with Crazy Mag. Crazy Mags.
Lump is saying this at the window.
Spray crow in my
Steve
face.
isn't even like watching the
I
he's
give
not even
into the
watching
madness.
road. He's like looking at y'all while driving. Just like oh, whatever. Oh,
Hey, we
what's
gotta go to the fire station.
yeah, dude, Sicky dude, that's where we're going. But what do we do when we get there?
We get the fire hose and we bust into a fire hydrant.
Do you know how to do that? I don't know how to do
No.
that.
We're about to find out. Wait, look, do you know?
Look, I'm still trying to process that vampires are real. Like ignoring zombie breadsticks. Like going on. Lump is smart. And he's still trying to process the fact that Milo was right about the ice cream.
Yeah, that's the part that's hard to believe.
He's so stuck on that. He's just like, oh my god, everything that I thought is real in this world is gone.
Milo goes up to Lump and I slap him across the face. I'm like, get a hold of yourself, man.
Oh.
We have a world to save.
So I think what we do is we get the hose and we wrench it onto the fire hydrant, and then we open the top and the water comes out.
Yes.
Cool.
And we all have to hold on to it. It's going to be really hard. You're going to need to
Steve has to
power
hold
up.
on to it too.
Yeah,
Steve should
yeah,
probably
yeah.
hold on. Yeah.
The four of you screech up to the fire department, and it's like the whole fire department crew is kind of outside wandering aimlessly, as zombies do. And Steve just like all of them. He's like, those might not been zombies.
What?
Let's keep that between us, dudes.
What?
Wait, what?
Were those people? Were those people?
Nothing. Go! It's a monster, vampire monster.
Yeah,
Right,
monsters.
I
Yeah.
dart out of the van and I grab the fire hose. And it's heavy. Oh.
Let me
I
help
help,
you,
of
Milo.
course.
Ruby helps pick up.
I look for like the wrench that they keep on the fire truck where you take it off to do it's like a two-hand thing. You do this, yeah.
Hell yeah! All right, the
We
three of
watched
you.
a demonstration of this at school.
That's right. I crawled through
Right
a,
after
a
stop,
trailer
drop,
full
and
of
roll.
snow.
I really thought quicksand and catching on fire was going to be a bigger deal than it has been.
And they showed how the hoses work.
Yeah. We're pros. We're pros.
We're not
Yeah,
kidding.
we got
They really
this.
pushed that
We
in the
got
80s
this.
and the 90s.
They
They
did.
really
They
pushed
did.
stop, drop, and roll. I mean, I'm not even kidding. Like, we had to do that. We literally
had
did
to
drills in that in
practice.
school.
I
Yeah.
really thought like I was going to catch on fire at some point in my life, and I had
They
to know
had us
this
believing
information.
we were going to be on
Uh-huh.
fire. It didn't matter what you were doing. You're going to be on fire at some point. You're going to need to know this.
I remember the
Yeah.
fire safety assemblies. I remember those.
Oh yes,
Definitely.
Me
Definitely.
too.
So the four of you now with a ill-gotten gains from the fire department screech back to the loafing tree. Now the vampire has begun to like looks like he's trying to cast a spell or something. He's got
We
like
should
this
hose him down,
weird
too.
staff, and he's just like, oh, and you see like clouds are starting to roll in.
He's trying to
he
communicate
starts-
freedom. We've got to go.
We gotta hose a boat. We gotta hose a boat. Go.
He starts singing like Enigma as he's casting. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't want
Okay.
to be
All right.
insensitive, but that
So-
was a song that was everywhere. So
It really was.
Roll for
Gregorian
fire hose?
chanting was huge in the 90s. Roll for fire hose. Go ahead and we'll do either brawn, grit, brains. I mean, give me whatever stat you want to use. This is
I will use brawn.
This is insane.
Yeah, brawn as well. I feel like I have not like demorphed throughout this whole situation.
Milo got it too.
I got lava too. Yeah. I got an 11 out of 12 for brawn.
okay.
You got higher than me. I got 9 out of 12 with the bonus because I am suited up.
I got 2
Hell
out
yeah.
of 8.
We do have a reroll
Milo's
if
spirit.
anybody
Yeah.
wants to try and
Yes,
reroll their
please.
time.
Probably Milo. Yeah.
Go for it, Milo.
5 out of 8.
Thank
Slightly
you, Miss
better.
Nina.
There we go.
Slightly better. Yes, thank
Appreciate
you.
you.
All right. You hook up this fire hose as best as you think you can. I'm going to change to the music.
Boss music.
Dun, 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 dun.
You hook up the fire hose, you crank it down. It's like very montagey. Ruby like front flips forward, suited up, holding the end of the hose, and the water fires out, hitting the breadstick man. You see like
Yeah.
wet breadstick kind of explode as he takes a step back. It's like, very Power Rangers fashion, like,
Yeah.
just so over dramatic.
Suck on this at one time.
Oh, in the army now. Dang.
Nurse
Hell.
Super Soaker!
You see the vampire like visibly taken aback, like, and he goes,
Aiming at the vampire! Aiming at the
"Oh
vampire!
yeah, two
Aiming
can
at-
play." Before
Yeah.
you can do that, he says,
Oh, no.
"Two can play at this game.
Oh no.
Make my monster grow." And
No!
he taps the staff down as the water shoots towards him, and you see it like goes over an intangible force field, and the
cheating.
breadstick man is like, and grows larger than the building.
Do we have
kind of-
Megazords?
Takes a step.
Ruby's like freaking out. She's
I
like,
mean, it's a fair question, but
Ruby's like, let go of the water hose, and I imagine it's like going everywhere. And Ruby's
I'm
just like,
flying with the fire hose.
oh, Ruby left go. I mean, it's
Yeah.
you and me holding on to it, and like flipping
Ruby
around.
let it go. Milo went with it, and then I imagine Ruby's like, 1 second going, it grew. This is my time. Milo, wait. Grabs the hose again.
Fantastic.
Steve, does
now,
your van turn into a Megazord?
I
just
don't
so
know.
happens.
I don't know, Sticky Dude. Brenda, do you Megazord?
Ruby,
No,
call
I
your
wo-
Megazord.
Can I? It's-
Wait, do you have one?
Power Rangers have Megazords.
Well,
I don't
I
know.
mean, they have Zords. The Megazord was all of the Zords coming together to create the
Okay, well,
Megazord.
a Zord can fight the breadstick man.
Turn off the water so that way I can let go.
Okay.
All right. I need Megazord power now.
Ruby, far across the world, your Megazord, your Zord awakens and starts heading towards you. What is this Zord?
I imagine it's like it's basically the T-Rex Zord, but it's a little bit bigger, and it's got more of like a crystalline structure for the armor to go in theme with the jewel that powers her suit and everything.
Yeah.
And it also takes on Megazord form as it comes up, and it's got a cockpit where her friends and her can all get into it.
Aw, yeah, baby.
As
Hell
this
yeah.
is happening, as this is happening, Lump kind of thinks to himself, "This has been a really weird summer."
Yeah. No one's gonna believe it in next year.
Milo,
Powers. We met
in the
aliens.
face of all this danger and craziness that is happening, your gem begins to glow. And your body is enwrapped in, like, you feel very armored by this strange, like, slick. It looks like oil, but like
Oh,
not wet and gross. It's like a very like a
Slime.
wetsuit. Yeah, like a slime. And you sense that you now can, in fact, shoot webs.
You got the symbiote suit.
I lock eyes with the vampire man, and I'm like, you. Wait down at
Lump, you see Ruby like jump into a Zord, and you see as Milo says you, the symbiote suit comes up over the face.
Nice.
Fucking weird.
The vampire looks at you. It's entire summer. You almost ruined my secret.
I was onto your plans the entire time, old man.
I don't know if there's any technology nearby. That's all I got.
Oh my
Wait
god.
a minute. You should the technology, the car, the van. That's technology. Just like remote control the
I can
van.
I mean, all I can do is aim the van at something and run into it. That's but I'll do
control
it.
the
I can't.
Are if you try to do that, okay. All right. 1 second.
Rip Steve.
So Nina.
Oh,
my
wait,
goodness.
is Steve in the car? Steve in the van?
The vampire man suddenly, after everything that has happened, just out of nowhere, it's like the staff in his hand becomes sentient and starts beating him in the face. Like, he could just let go of the staff, but he's refusing as it's like pummeling him.
I like shoot my webs of gross whateverness, and honestly, they're not webs. They look like
Booger man.
big splats of boogers, essentially.
Yeah,
They're huge.
Do you
Yes.
remember the game? Do you remember
Disgusting.
Booger Man?
Booger Man.
Booger
Yeah.
Man?
There was a video. There
There's
was a
the
video
video
game called Booger Man. Booger Man. It was on Sega Genesis.
Okay, yes, I have that. I'm doing that attack, Boogerman attack or whatever, and I want to basically like encase him in boogers and like keep him like flat against whatever surface he is, so he can't move his arms or legs, and he's just encased in boogers, slime, if you will.
Okay. I love that. So we're gonna need to either do a fight or grit. And Ruby, as you engage with the Zord, I'm gonna need a fight or grit from you as well. Now, while you two are rolling that, we need to address what Lump does. Lump, you activate your gem and try to mind technology Brenda. And things get fucking weirder.
I can't wait.
As
The magic
you
school bus?
as you tap into the technology that is Brenda, as basic as it is, because let's face it, Brenda's is like a 70s panel van. But you realize Brenda and Steve are connected. And you suddenly get encased as Brenda and Steve disappear, looking like Mike TV. It's all digital. and it
Okay.
like digitally forms around your body, looking like this power armor.
Ooh.
What?
Where's Steve go? Oh, Steve's part of it. Steve's just like
Yeah.
Steve's hanging out with you. You are a part of Steve, and Steve is a part of
Steve
you.
is
Steve is a part of you.
Yeah, he's in your heart.
Steve's in all of our hearts.
Yeah.
Steve's a little part of us that tells us to party just a little harder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, he is.
Party on, dude.
Be excellent to each other.
Exactly.
Excellent. Excellent.
And it's so funny that you. Never mind. Spoilers. Go ahead. So, Lump, what are you doing with your new exosuit? I said power armor, but I was thinking exosuit from the cartoon from the
Okay.
80s. Exo
Okay,
Squad.
Okay. Yeah. I like am awed at what happened, and I go for the vampire. I do it.
Go!
I try to jump up and then take down the vampire with a punch. Superman
Oh yeah,
punch.
you're just like when, like next to Milo, the vampire struggling. The staff is still beating him in the head. Ruby, what'd you get? What's your role as you like lock with this freaking breadstick monster?
I got a 35 out of 20.
Woo!
I
Ruby,
get on the 20.
Describe to me how you absolutely frigging annihilate this breadstick monster.
Oh, I imagine it's like a shot of the Megazord, this Tyrannosaurus themed Megazord, and the breadstick monster coming up, like walking up to each other, square it up, and the Megazord takes a few hits from the breadstick guy, and Ruby calls out for like the sword tail. The sword
Oh,
is
yeah.
made out of the tail for the Megazord, and she just does a full-on slash, like cool anime move slash going through the guy. And
Yes.
just cool pose with the Megazord as he falls down and like explodes, but like they're not in the town, they're in like a wooded area
Yeah,
suddenly.
Just somewhere else.
I feel like from town you could see them.
Right. Absolutely.
Some forest rangers like in a tower somewhere, and they can see it 100 miles away. Like, what is that?
He's like
they're
watching
just,
through
like, in
the, and the
full
explosion
show,
happens,
like-
and he's like, "What is that?" Like it's a blast.
And Ruby probably has to walk past it back to the town in the Zord too, and just spots it
Gives
and
them,
goes,
a,
"Oh."
gives them a thumbs up as you walk by. Like,
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
like,
it's a
step
magnitude 7 earthquake.
yeah, you step over the ranger station, like give it a thumbs up and keep walking.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Thank you. That was
awesome.
a brilliant description. I love that.
That's awesome.
Milo,
Yeah.
you have this vampire down. This is your arch nemesis that you have suspected all along. Is there anything you want to say before Lump absolutely pounds this guy?
Out of my back pocket, I have a Ziploc baggie full of melted garlic ice cream. And I hold it out in front of it. And I'm like, it's the end of you. And I like undo like this Ziploc and I pour the melted garlic ice cream on his face.
Like freaking molded and everything else.
Yeah,
God only knows how long it's been in that bag.
Yeah,
Like
pocket
body
ice
heat
cream.
and everything else.
it's very over the top, like cheesy movie. Like he starts thrashing around, his
It, like,
skin's
plops out.
melting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For some reason, his mouth is open. He's like, ah!
yeah. He's like, ah! Like it's like the Lost Boys when they're all getting melted
Oh.
and shit. There's like,
Yeah.
ah!
Don't work, boys.
And then I
Lump,
look at
how-
I look at Lump and I'm like, do it.
she was right. Stomp on it with the Brenda car. I stomp on his head.
With the Brenda car.
With the like try to melon his head, like smush melon his head.
You squish his freaking head, and like his whole body goes digital as it floats up and disappears. And all of you above your heads, it says 1 up.
Did we level up?
I think we got an extra guy.
I feel like Ruby's now suddenly back, like dropping in back behind them from the
Right.
Megazord, looking up at it, going, "Have they been watching us this entire time?"
Guys, I may have killed Steve.
But
Wait,
he
what do you
killed
mean?
some.
You
Did he-
guys love your suits. Sorry. Wait, what?
We killed a vampire. Knew
Yes.
She
Good
made
job.
she made him eat garlic ice cream, melted garlic ice cream.
it. It was the last on the menu. Because there was a list of 72 different ice cream flavors, and last time it was wasabi, but then I kind of cheated and I skipped and I went to garlic at the top.
I secretly wanted Milo to get down to the vampire's ear and go, "I stole the wasabi ice cream."
Now, you all have this banter back and forth, and you kind of look up and take in your surroundings and find yourselves in Milo's treehouse.
Ah!
Ruby, you're holding your Red Ranger action figure. Lump, you have this weird power
Stop.
suit thing made out of Legos. Milo actually has melted friggin' ice cream in a Ziploc bag, but like there's a little like Dracula looking action figure that's just covered in sticky now.
Got the Migo.
It was a
Dracula
dream
Migo.
this entire time? We were playing
was-
make-believe
it
this
was-
entire time?
It was kids having fun on summertime in Milo's treehouse.
G9
We
is
c-
mad.
We cut
Could've been-
all we
That's
cut
adorable.
all
I
the way
think it's
across
great.
town. We cut all the way across town. And Steve stands next to Brenda and says, "I told you they could do it. Next season will be amazing. Imagine the ratings."
Ha!
Brenda transforms into the gray baby.
The gravy.
The gravy. The gravy. And he says, "Yeah, this was a really good show. You were right. Improv really does work." And that is where we are going to end our final episode of Coming in Clutch, a Kids on Bikes live play. Thank you all so much for joining us. I really hope you had fun and you just enjoyed the chaos that is what happened. Yep.
It was all a dream. It was all a dream.
It wasn't. It wasn't fully a dream. It was a TV show for.
Nothing was alive.
For who
Universe.
though?
That's a good
for-
question. We'll have to see. But yeah, again, thank you all very much, and thank you to these amazing creatives. I know we're down a couple. You know, life got in the way. It would have been super awesome to kind of tie up those loose ends as well. But we really hope you enjoyed our show, and we got lots more coming. We, like I said in the beginning, we've got masks, we've got Blades in the Dark, we've got all kinds of good stuff coming your way. So make sure to check that out. And you know, we're looking forward to having more people and more games. So yeah, I think that's about it. Let's go around one more time, have everybody introduce outro themselves, their character, where they can be followed, all that good stuff. Just one more time as we close things up. Super Gets, take it away, buddy.
Hey, I'm Mike. I also know as Super Gets. I played Lump, Francis Lump Wazowski. It was a lot of fun. I really liked this game. This was I used to joke and all the time and would say, "Oh, we gotta hydrate, guys."
Hi, Jake.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, one more for the road. Thanks.
One more for the road. Thank you, Miss Nina, and I love you, Miss Nina. But yeah, I used to joke and I would say things like, Kids on Bikes is my favorite game that we play out of all my games. And I wasn't joking. I was being serious. Like, Kids on Bikes was one of my favorite games we got to play because of G9's chaos and Crow and with her awesomeness and Claire and M. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was getting hung up on that. M and Claire. I getting to play with Magical Miss. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this game. It brought back some nostalgia. It brought back some good talking points, and it was just a lot of fun. I'm really glad I got to be part of this. I really truly am. Thank you all for watching. You can, like I said, you can find me on more games. Hopefully here at Shadow Tabletop Gaming, there might be yet another game that I might DM that I'm kind of playing around with. We'll see about that. But you can also catch me on Mastery Nord, Dragon Tears. There's a Shadowrun game, and I'm going to be hosting Squad of Monsters over there. And definitely every first Monday of every month, you can catch me here on Shadow Tabletop doing Curse of Strahd. Be a mini-series, but I'm doing that one as well. Let's take it down to Crow.
Hello. I am Chris Starkmaven, and tonight I played my Power Ranger enthusiast, became a Power Ranger. That was a dream. But she was happy to be a Power Ranger in the dream. Ruby Harper. And it's been fun to play this character. And you catch me probably here on STG when I can get stuff like scheduled to where I could play. And also on Dark Domains, where I've picked up on a few things over there that I'm playing in, and those are a lot of fun. Me too, PR Scorpio.
We
And
also got to play Tron too. We got the
That's right.
we got to start
Yeah.
doing Tron, which is a big deal for you.
yes, Tron 2, which I have some things ready, but I've got to like mentally prepare for that. I've got the world ready, so other than that, you can find me elsewhere on the internet as Crow Starkmaven. I am not really quite active much at the moment. Things happened, because why not? And yeah, that's just about it for me. So, G9, it's you.
Yeah. That was me, G9, playing Milo Beckett, the most disgusting kid I have ever came up with, because I was never that disgusting as a child. That was just pure something and a little bit of, I don't know, unicorn barf and maybe cocaine and Adderall mixed in there somewhere.
You just summed up the 80s.
Pretty much. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's been so fun playing as just like feral kids running around during summer, and like who knows what could happen, you know? So that was a fun time. Really enjoyed playing with everyone here, and check me out on Magical Miss. We got a Kolioka campaign going on every Tuesdays, and it's a fun time. Back to you, Ray.
Thanks. I'm Ray. I've been Steve for most of the campaign and most of the other NPCs. I had a blast with this one. It'd be super fun to maybe see if we can do another show of it and get some fresh faces in here. Maybe even switch over to a different 80s style game. Because if you enjoyed the background music that we played on the episode, all of our background music through all of our episodes was provided by the super awesome and talented Laser Club. You can check them out on YouTube. They've got a lot of good nostalgic 80s music, a lot of saxophone heavy stuff. Really gets you head bobbing, get you going. Yeah.
All right.
G9 played a naked mole rat once
I
in a root
did.
Yeah.
in a root game, which root is another game we're going to be getting
Yeah.
going around. So I'm actually going to be running that one over on the Magical Mist server. So if you're interested in playing a woodland creature, check that out. We did a very how would you describe that? Like a detective noir version.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Dick Tracy meets woodland creatures, and it was a good time.
Was that the system we used for that 12 Days of Christmas episode?
We did do Root for 12 Days of Christmas. Yep, and we did The
I
Grinch
really
That
enjoyed
Stole
that.
Christmas. Yeah,
I really
it was-
enjoyed that. I'd be up for a root.
It's really good. It's really good system. Rules light, lots of fun, lots of creativity. Anywho, I just want to say thank you to all these amazing people in chat who showed up to show their support and their love and redeem rewards and make sure that we're super hydrated and that I always have to go to the bathroom by the end of this show. I couldn't do it without you. I'd like to try sometime, but no, just kidding.
Yeah.
And of course, I want to give a super huge shout out to these creatives for joining me this evening. You all have been nothing but fantastic this entire arc. So good. Your characters that you brought were unhinged from the start, and I was here for it. It was so much fun. And it's because of your effort that I put in this much effort. So I think it showed. This was a really good show.
Big shout out to Claire and M too, who are
Yeah.
part of the group.
Absolutely.
I want to make sure they get it because M's character was awesome, and Claire's character was amazing. I really loved her Indiana Jones.
Miranda
style
Jones.
character,
Yes.
Yeah.
Miranda Jones, man. And M's like really gothic character that was kind of
Cassandra.
like that lump was
Mhm.
just like pining
Yes.
after her heart. And they both did amazing work on the show too, which I
They did.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I think instead of doing our normal outro, as you may have noticed, we didn't do our normal intro either. We're going to go ahead and do the Kids on Bikes intro one more time. So if you know the words, sing along. I want to hear it all the way in New York from wherever you are. Sing this tune, sing it to the stars. Make sure Steve and Graby hear you, and we will see you all next game. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey kids, ready to ride? Taking the summer in stride. We're having magical fights all before the glow of street lights. Cassandra is dark, Lump has heart. Milo's always sticky. Miranda on a quest, and Ruby being brave. Full speed into adventure. We're kids with no sensors. This is the best place to be. Forever you and me. We're kids on bikes and our friend Steve. We're coming close.